Hey everybody. So a super important thing to note when we're doing each workout is where to use your breath. Is it on the hardest part of the movement? Is it going down? Is it coming up? So we're going to go through some breathing techniques, and along with that is how to hold your core while you breathe. There's so many movements that are so important that have to do with that breathing and that core control. So the easiest way to do that is actually just to get you onto your back, like so, okay? So heels down on the floor, knees up, and just breathe and relax here for a minute. I want you to start just breathing into your hands. So my hands are like this, fingers a little bit touching. I want you to breathe so that you can slowly separate your fingers. Breathe in. So big belly breaths here. We're not trying to suck it in. So if you can see my belly, collapses down. Inhale. Now your next exhale, I want you to breathe all the way in through your belly, and exhale, push everything out. Make that audible. What I'm doing here is bringing my ribs and my pelvis together. I'm pushing so much air out, my back is flattening to the ground. Breathe in. Trying to keep your back flat, bring your ribs and your pelvis together. Keep breathing out. Keep getting tighter, tighter, tighter. Now I want you to focus on practicing that. Good. So inhaling through the belly while your back is flat. No hands under. I want you to exhale. Bring your ribs, bring your pelvis together. Once you feel like you have this on lock and nothing's moving and I can talk and breathe normally, I want you to bring one leg up and then the other, without anything else moving, all right? Now from here, we're gonna do the same thing. This is still turned on right now, okay? So my ribs and my pelvis are still nice and tight. From here on my exhale, I'm gonna bring my right heel down to the ground. So I'm going like this. And back up, breathe in. You can relax your head and exhale the other foot. Now, if you're noticing anything move, except your leg and your heel tapping the ground, I want you to reset, okay? So your back is flat, your ribs are pulled down, drawing into your pelvis. You're exhaling. During that movement, we're doing these very slow. If that's starting to feel a little bit easier, you can extend the leg a bit further, but nothing can change shape in the middle, okay? So we're gonna do a couple more. Your core should be burning by now if you're doing the breathing and you're following along. Keep going. 3. Breathe. Last one. Hold that position. Last thing I want you to do is push your knees into your hands. Go. Hands into your knees. Breathe for 5, 4. Look up. 3, 2, and rest. Good. You guys should feel those abs on fire. All right. Okay, so now that we have that breathing and that strong core, I just want you to flip over and test it out in this position. Very important here that we're never sinking into our shoulder blades. We want to push the ground away so that our arms and shoulders are strong. Now from here, start that big belly breath. Exhaling the ribs in. Good. Inhale. Once you find that exhale and everything feels strong, lift your knees just a bit off the ground, okay? Hold that strong core here. Feet are wide, knees an inch off the ground. And from here, you're just gonna slowly bring one hand up and the other hand up. You're pushing that belly out so that your ribs stay close to the pelvis. Nothing's moving, nothing about this is fast. Breathing. Hold that strong core. This is much easier to do after you're already warmed up. 2 more. And 1. Beautiful. All right. We're going to come up to standing. So I'm going to give you a quick, brief explanation of the squat and the deadlift, where to breathe and why. So in a squat, you always want to breathe at the top of that movement. Remember, when we breathe, we're not sucking in. We're breathing in through our belly. So we're breathing in through our belly, exhaling on the way up. So inhale. And once your core is warmed up with those exercises we just did, you should have no problem using your back. It should all be inhaling while that muscle lengthens, exhaling while it contracts. Same with the deadlift. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, belly breath. Exhale. Good. So that belly breathing doesn't allow us to suck in. It allows us to expand and really tighten up that core. So I want you to think about that. All the exercises we did today is to get that core prepped for these types of movements. So really focus on that inhale being at the top of a movement or on the way down. And the hardest part of that movement, the muscles contracting, that's where you exhale. So for the rest of your freestyle fit workouts, use these techniques and you'll be a winner.